Hey, do you know what is common between my cycling journey and the journey of life? I got this new insight about the life on day 372 of my Chandigarh to Australia cycling trip and day 12 of cycling here in Andhra Pradesh. So let's find out. So last night I slept on this Naira petrol pump. I got up at 5:30. It took me 40 minutes to get fresh, take bath and pack my bicycle. Around 6:20 I started my ride. If I go straight crossing this underpass, I will reach to Rajamundry city, but I am not going there. I am bypassing it, taking the left turn from here. After the rain, everything looks so beautiful. So today I found this new information. Let me share it with you. So when I entered to Andhra Pradesh, I was surprised to see why the hell all the fields are empty, why they are not growing anything in that. Look at here, empty fields. I don't know why. They can grow something in that. Now I know the reason why it was happening, and let me tell it to you. Every year in the rainy season, they wait for the rain, fill those fields with the rainwater, like it is happening right now. So after the rain, when all the fields are filled with the water, they are running the tractor and preparing the field so that they can sow the paddy. So my target is to reach Visakhapatnam. There is a reason behind that why I have to reach there soon. Visakhapatnam 187 kilometer hai. That is the target to reach before 6th or maybe last 7th. I have also realized one thing, that these days riding on the highway is like riding on the mountains. So many times you will have to climb and get down like you do on the mountains itself. This place name is Divancharu, Divancheru. Time is 7:40. I'm feeling hungry. I eat 4 idli, paying 30 rupees for that. It is 8:40 when I reach to this city named Rajnagar. From here Kakinda is 55 kilometers, and for Visakhapatnam I have to go straight. It is very difficult to ride on this scorching sunlight, and it is really very hot. From last 30 minutes I'm searching for a place to sit under a shed, but I'm not able to find it. Moreover, I'm looking for a place where I can sit some time and edit my next video, but neither I'm getting time these days or not the place. This is Murari village. Suddenly I see a temple on the left hand side of the road, and there were some benches outside under the tree. I leave my bicycle along with the bench, and on another bench I sit under the tree. They were the locals sitting inside the temple under a shed, and they invite me to come inside and sit there. I come inside that shed, sit on a bench, and they switch on the fan also. They also offered me if I want to charge my mobile, I can charge. When I ask if I can work on my video on my laptop, they agreed on that. So this is a Mata temple. So initially, because I was tired, I sleep on the floor for almost 1 hour. Around 12:30 I get up. I was feeling hungry, wanted something to eat, but there was no hotel nearby. I see a grocery shop across the road. I go there, I buy a cold drink and some biscuit. Came to this kirana shop because there is no hotel nearby. Purchased 2 packet of biscuit and 1 sting. Time is 12:30 and I'm sleeping there under this shed in front of the temple. That is my bicycle parked. It's been 2 hours I think I'm here. Very hot today. Difficult to ride on such a hot weather. So it was 12:50 when I sit under a fan, connect my laptop to the charging point and start working on my next video. For 35 right now. I have finished editing English version of my video. Hindi version will do later on. It will take around 2 or 3 hours. But English one is okay. I just need to export. But editing work is finished. So I came here in this temple at 11 o'clock. I'm here only. So, but start my riding now. Let's see how far I can go. I started riding again, and I was riding on the highway. Both the sides of the highway, they were the paddy fields, which were full now with the rainwater. So since morning, I have not had my meal except those 4 idli in the morning. I was feeling hungry, and I was looking for some place where I can go and eat something. But at this time of the day, most of the hotels, they stopped offering the lunch. And at one place, I was able to get chapati, but it was costing 100 rupees. So it was beyond my budget. So in a way, I was searching for cheap South Indian food like dosa or idli. This city name is Gandepalle, Gandepalle. Everything became very difficult because I was hungry, was not able to ride because of extreme level of hunger, and none of the place was there which was offering the food. This was the time when a Thar stopped near me, and this gentleman come down. After a small talk about my journey and my cycling ride, I asked him about a place where I can go and have some food and see what happened there. Hi bro. Hi. This is for me? Yeah. Thank you so much. What's your name? Raghavendra. What's your name bro? Rahul. Rahul and Raghavendra. You both are brothers?
Yeah, friends.
Friends. So, Gedi Shedi in the car. You understand Gedi Shedi? So just roaming around in the car, huh? Time pass type of. Thank you so much. You live here?
Yeah, the city.
Okay. Is there any place where I can find food?
Yeah, have a biryani like packed for
No, but that is for you, no? You are carrying
I
it.
already have it. So sufficient extra I packed it.
Extra you got packed.
Just a minute.
I was looking for. Okay. Really strange what has happened. Huh? So this is the biryani. Strange thing is, I was asking for food, and they said they have with them, so I can have. That's really kind of you. Thank you so much. Maybe God has packed it for me.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Maybe this is what being said कि दाने दाने पे लिखा खाने वाले का नाम. Maybe this biryani was for me. So I will sit here and have it. This all really made me feel surprised, and I was thinking how the hell I can get food this way on the road. Can you believe? So they gave me that biryani packet and left from there. I sit under the bus stop and eat the rice and share chicken with the dog. Taste-wise is very good. My stomach was full. It was 6 o'clock. I was riding on the highway, having the beautiful views around of these traditional houses. The sun was setting down over the fields which were full of rainwater. I see a old leftover structure of a building, and the goats were grazing the grass around that. A car passing by me said hello, waving his hand. Soon it was 6:45. The street lights and the vehicles lights were on, and I was crossing Jagampeta city. Jagampetta. So this was the time when I find a petrol pump. When I go and ask for a place to stay there, that man refused. And a tent लगा के रुक सकता है इधर? Sleeping night tent?
Sleeping night.
हाँ. But not giving up. When I go to the office and talk to the manager, he immediately approved my stay. So this is Indian Oil petrol pump. First response was no. Then there's a guy sitting inside the cabin. He said, "Okay, you put your tent and sleep." So might be I'll putting my tent here and sleeping. And there was one more surprise was waiting for me. It was around 8 o'clock when a car, after filling the fuel, come and stop near me. This group of people get down from there. This man wearing shirt and dhoti is a priest in Jagannath Puri temple. They are traveling to Visakhapatnam. He also lives there, and he has invited me to come and stay with him for a few days in the temple. Within this small meeting and small talk, they gave me so much of love and so much of financial help. Oh my God, I'm rich. पूरे महीने का खर्चा निकल गया मेरा.
भले अब बड़ा भारत महान है, उसमें क्या हो,
ऐसा-
भारत का सेवा ये.
पर अच्छे लोग मिलते हैं.
हम है ना, हमको इंटरेस्ट है,
हाँ.
लेकिन जा नहीं पाएंगे हम.
हाँ.
जा नहीं पाएंगे ना, इसीलिए ये सब है. बहुत झंझट है पीछे.
हाँ.
अब जो जा रहा है
हाँ.
तो हमारा मदद मिले आपको.
वाह, क्या बात है. मैं आपको ज़रूर याद करूँगा. आपका शुभ नाम?
रामा.
रामा आपका नाम है. रामन्ना आपका नाम है.
हमारा नाम है
सत्यनारायण नाम है. हाँ.
जयलक्ष्मी.
जयलक्ष्मी.
आएगा तो फोन कर दीजिए एक बार.
जी, मैं आपको पक्का फ़ोन
हाँ?
करूँगा. हाँ.
खाना वाना
हाँ.
हम देख लेंगे.
बहुत अच्छा हो जाएगा. अगर आपके वहाँ के रुकूंगा तो खाना मिलेगा. अच्छा है, बहुत अच्छा है. मुझे सीखने को भी मिलेगा आप लोगों से. धन्यवाद हम लोग.
जय शिवनारायण.
जय शिवनारायण.
हैप्पी जर्नी.
थैंक यू अम्मा. आपकी हेल्प के लिए बहुत धन्यवाद आपका. I will give their name there on the screen at the end of the video. Please go and see that also. At this time I was not aware of that this night is going to be a long night for me, because whole night I was switching between my tent and the mosquito net. I was thinking to sleep in the mosquito net, but suddenly the rain started. I'll be pitching my tent first time. Okay, let's do it. My tent almost after 6 months now. I have never pitched it because never rain happened in the night, and right now I'm sleeping inside. So when I used to come out and sleep in the mosquito net, it starts raining. When I go inside the tent and sleep, it stops. So whole night I was switching between these two. But this is how my day came to an end. So my total expenses of the day, 30 rupee for the idli, 30 rupee for the biscuit, 60 rupee, and I have not had my lunch because I had biryani at 5 o'clock. Let's come back to what I said in the beginning of the video. So I was telling that my cycling ride and the journey of life, they are very much similar, because the way I have only the direction of my cycling journey, that I'm going to this direction, but I don't have a control. Similarly in the life also, we know that we have to live, but we don't have the control on the things which are happening in our life. We might plan well, but what will happen and when, that is not in our control. And this is very similar to what happened to me today. So this morning when I started my journey, I had a direction that I'm going to Visakhapatnam. But what I I will eat, where will I stay, what will I get there, that was not in my control. So the things were happening as per the place and the people around. For example, when I was hungry and not able to find food, I got that biryani from that Thar. When I was riding in the scorching sunlight and I was searching for a place where I can sit and edit my video, I found that temple in Murari village. And when I was having no hope, it was the end of the day, then I meet those kind people on the petrol pump, and not only the love, they gave me lots of financial support. These all the incidents made me realize that we have the direction of the life, but we don't have a control, because what will happen, that will depend on the people around and the place where we are at that time. That's all for now. If you like this kind of a video of my cycling journey, then subscribe to my channel World Wanderer Cycling on a Budget, and hit the bell icon also, so that you get the notification of my new videos. When I was riding last night in the dark and I was thinking that I will have to ride for almost 10 o'clock, and suddenly everything got changed. That is a very exciting and interesting story. I'm giving you the link here. Please go and watch. And those who have supported, like these gentlemen today, their names are given here. Please read them and say thank you to them. That's all for now. Take care of yourself. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.